All right, so for these rectangle questions, I'm going to start just by drawing a rectangle. Let's start with that. And we know the perimeter is 26 meters and the area is 42 square meters. So we don't really know what either dimension is. So let's just call them, let's say this is, I'm going to go with, X and Y. That's X and that's Y. So I know that the area, I know X times Y is equal to 42. So that's the area, length times width. The perimeter is 2X plus 2Y, and that's going to equal 26. All right, so this is what I know. And so now let's do some sort of a substitution here. Let's say for this top one, we could say X is equal to 42 divided by Y. And then I can plug that into here. So 2 times 42 over Y plus 2Y equals 26. And so I basically did a substitution where I plugged that one into this equation. This gives me 84 over Y plus 2Y. And I'll go ahead and put minus 26 equals 0. So I move that over. What we're realizing here is that we're going to multiply the entire thing by Y to get that out of the denominator. And when I do that, 84 over Y times Y is 84. 2Y times Y is 2Y squared. And 26 times Y, negative 26Y. Okay, so now if I reorder this, 2Y squared minus 26Y plus 84 equals 0. I have a quadratic I can solve. Now I can factor a 2 out of all these. So y squared minus 13y plus 42 equals 0. And then here's where I can have the decision of, do I want to try to solve this or do I want to use the quadratic formula? I'm going to try to factor this. This doesn't look too bad. So y equals 0. 42 is 6 times 7 and 13 is 6 plus 7. So minus 6 minus 7 gives me a positive 42 and a minus 13. And then I can use my zero product property, y equals 6, y equals 7. All right, so those are my two um, possible values for y. So in this case, once I know that, I can go back up to this equation. Well, I can just look at this one. X equals 42 divided by y. So one option, if y was equal to 6, 42 divided by 6 would be 7. So y could equal 6, x could equal 7. Or if y was equal to 7, 42 divided by 7 would be 6. So y could be 7 and x could be 6. So it doesn't matter which one's which. The two dimensions are 6 and 7. So one side is 6, the other side is 7. And that would be your dimensions. It's a 6 by 7 rectangle. And you can check that because 6 times 7 is 42. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 14 is 26. That's your perimeter. So once you get those values, you can always go back in to check them to make sure they work.